If my own cousin with him, he gon' duck with him.
So explain to me, like, when I'm coming up, niggas is like, yo, who with him? Like, who he with? Me, nigga. By myself, man. I do what the fuck I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the young niggas love me. They love me. You know why they love me? They think like me. They feel like me. And even after I play basketball, they smell like me. Nigga, we the same. We come up the same corners. We ain't had much. You understand what I'm saying? You just gotta hustle. Man. You gotta go hard, man. You see it playing games, man? Niggas got it. I'm gonna get it. Trust me. I'm gonna get mine. I don't know about y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying?
The truth to the young black youth. Proof. Get the truth to the young black youth. Proof. Get the truth to the young black youth. Proof.
How's everybody doing? You already know what it is. It's the Proof in the Pudding podcast show, and I go by the name of Sion 919. I'm excited about today's show because I got my peoples in the building. I definitely respect this brother. He's been grinding for a while. Some may know him as Carolina Kobe. Some may know him as Kenny MacGuyver. I just call him my bro. So without any further ado, let's welcome him to the stage. How you feeling today?
What's good? It's good, Sion. What's good, man? Thank you for having me on the show, man. I appreciate it, bro.
It's an honor to have you up here, yo. For the people that may not know, let's let them know a little bit about yourself.
Well, you know, I'm from Durham, North Carolina, of course. And, you know, I just like to think of myself as the illest lyricist, you know, to walk the earth. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm one of them, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I always been about lyrics, and I try to put that in, you know, every bar. So, you know, coming from Durham, you know, had to show and prove. So that's me.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And you definitely been doing that well from the beginning. Definitely anybody that know you, the bar king, freestyles, battle rap, you done it all. You definitely get busy with the pen. Definitely salute to you on that. So let's take it back to the beginning. How did you first fall in love with hip hop, bro?
You know what? It's funny because I never really actually wanted to rap until late. So I know a lot of people, when they talk about their love for music, they started at like 4 years old and stuff like that.
Right.
I ain't even really get started till like late, like high school era. You know what I'm saying? But what first got me into it in middle school, like I used to be the one banging on the table for other people to rap. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, I heard Biggie, Pop, you know, around that era. And like I liked them, but they didn't like influence me to want to do it.
Right.
So I never really got. It's two things that influenced me to want to rap. So one was when DMX came out. When DMX came out, it's like I just felt like him. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he was rapping and what he was rapping about, it just fit to me. You know what I'm saying? And not saying, you know, Biggie, Pac, and the people before didn't. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I was younger. So, you know, maybe some of the things they was talking about, I didn't really catch on at the time. And, you know, I was just like you know, just a straight fan. So I wasn't like listening to want to rap, you know what I'm saying? Or analyzing lyrics or nothing. So when DMX came out, it was like his story and everything that he talked about just made me want to do that. And then the second thing that influenced me was when I got to high school. That's when I seen niggas battle rapping, and like that's what really like I got it. I want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing right there. You definitely get busy when it comes to battle rap, right? So you say you get in high school, that's when the ciphers and the battles start. You had a few battles in your career. If you had to speak on any of them, which two stood out the most? The two battles that you had, which two meant the most to you?
That's hard, man, because like I would say the two probably would be and they don't mean a whole lot, but like over the course of time, like how I got into battle rap was, and you know, we from the same era, so it's like whoever is the hottest, I gotta beat him. You know what I'm saying? So like it's been plenty, like, you know, at the local 506, Kazi, he used to throw joints. So like we have rap battle competition. This when you had to battle 30 niggas, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, but I guess I would say the two that I say it still don't mean nothing, but you know, I guess T Top, because you know, like he was the hottest at that time, you know, before he got to where he is now. And then it's a dude named Ed. So, and like I said, I ain't really like when I took the battles, you know, it was like, okay, niggas say he hot, I gotta eat him. So it wasn't like, oh, I want to battle these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it is. Like I'm from an era where it don't matter who you put in front of me. If y'all say he hot, I'm gonna show you why he the second hottest.
That's the thing. And that's the thing. And you're known for that. So let's talk about, what was that like, that process of getting your bars together? Because I know, like, you coming off the top, you talking about heavy hitters. When it comes to lyricists, you definitely get busy. So it's like, how long did it take you to perfect your bars? And like, what was that process like for you?
You know what? I ain't even gonna front, bro. This was really just a God-given talent, because soon as I got in it, it was like I was the best. You know, when I started in high school, and as soon as I got in it, I was like the best in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like it just like, you know, how I'm an analyzer. So, you know, before I hop into something, I already studied it. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I do it, I'm comfortable with where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? When I do it. And like I said, just with this rap battling in particular, when I got in it, it was just like I was the best from jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was amazing. Like to me and everybody around. Like, damn, like he just started rapping and he killing it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, my process back then was like, when I got into battling and stuff, my process back then was I would just write strictly punchlines. You know what I'm saying? Like my notebook was full of punchlines. So what I used to do was I freestyle, and then some of the written punchlines I throw that in, because you know, from analyzing battle rap, well, in our era of battle rap, you know, back in the school days battle rap, niggas reacted to hot punchlines and niggas reacted to stuff that was going on right then and there.
Right.
So I knew to blend the two. So I would freestyle. I would talk about the shoes you got on. After everybody laughing at that, I hit you with a hot punchline that I wrote. So it's like niggas don't know the difference. So I'm just killing with everything. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, it takes a lot of different skills. Some people can write rhymes, but the battle and put the punchlines together, you said it already. That's really important to you. So like when it comes to that, like where do you draw your inspiration when you're coming up with your lines and your bars?
Inspiration just, I guess, just life and wittiness. You know what I'm saying? I put it together as far as like what I've been through, what I've seen with my own eyes, and then like I just try to say it in a creative way. You know what I mean? So I say it in a creative way, and you know, that's just how it is. Cause I always been, you know, like good with writing, and you know, just from the jump, like even in school, like in school, I don't know, I just always been a smart kid. Like not even be funny, like even in school, I would have been like an honor roll straight A student.
Wow.
If I done schoolwork. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when I went to school, I didn't do no homework at all. I didn't turn in no homework. When I went home, that was it for school. But when you put a test in front of me, I'm acing it. You know what I'm saying? So like
natural.
Yeah, so all my tests and stuff, I had good grades. It's just that, except science, I was never good in science. But all my tests and stuff, I had, straight A's on tests, but just the schoolwork, like I didn't do no homework. So that's what kept me at like, a C, low B, you know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
but I always been good with writing. And as far as people that influenced me to rap, you know what I mean? It was a couple people, like I said, DMX, of course. And when I got to high school, I met this dude named Christian, and he battle rap. He kind of like introduced me to it, you know what I'm saying? Because like we were just walking, back in them days, you walking down the hall, niggas like, yo, you try to battle? Like it would happen right then. So it was
Right.
like, he kind of influenced me to do that. And then, Big L, he definitely played a major part. Big L and Cameron really they kind of like played a major part in my style.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. Like, yo, you definitely built your brand. You definitely been solid, and you definitely stuck and stayed. Some people might have a hot year or two. You've been doing this for a while, and you're just getting better and better and better. So, like, to see your growth, your evolution from one artist to another, I want to salute you. What's that journey like? What's that journey been like for you? Like, yo, going from high school, doing the ciphers and the battles, to launching your career. Like in the beginning, what was your thoughts then, and to see how far you came now? How does that feel?
It's funny, man, because like I'm it might be bad to say, but I don't care about rap the way a lot of other people care about rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I care about what I say and what I do in particular. But as far as like me making it or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I'm kind of like disgruntled with the business because when I was young, for like it's lovely to see, like I'm gonna keep it real. Sometimes I know I'm rambling right now, but sometimes I feel like damn, I ain't got it no more. Like, sometimes I just be thinking like, damn, I ain't got it no more. Then I just write a rhyme that's hot. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
it be breaks and periods to where I don't even write or think about rap. You know what I mean? So then when somebody be like, yo, I got a feature for you, and they send me the beat, and I'd be like, damn, I ain't got it no more. And then like when the deadline hit, I just come up with a hot rap. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. But far as another part of your question, just coming up was like when I started rap, I just instantly was the best, you know what I'm saying, at my school. Right. And then after that, I would battle rap. I would just go around like beating everybody. So it was like, it was just fun to do, to see how great I could get. And then, at 19, I got signed. I had a record deal at 19. Right. So, I moved. We was recording in DC, New York, up in a Rough Rider studio, battling with niggas there. So it was like, it was just a ride, you know what I'm saying? So that part of the game I love. But then, as far as the business side, like right. I done lost with my record deal, I had lost a lot of money, and you know what I'm saying? So it was like, but I am proud that no matter what or how, whenever I feel like rapping, I just come up with something hot. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a fact right there. You said a powerful thing. You were signed at 19. You coming in, you jump in, you're just killing everybody. What's 3 things looking back now that stood out the most or that you learned from being signed at 19? Because at that time it's all new. It's fresh. Like you said, a lot of people don't know the business. They just jump in the game. So like looking back now, what's 3 things that you learned from that process?
3 major things. One is be in with your business, like handle your business as well. Because, I had a manager and everything like that too. So like sometimes he get contacts, like he got Swiss Beats number, you know what I'm saying? Right. But like Swiss Beats, was fucking with me, and other artists on the label. But it's like, I don't got Swiss Beats number, but I could have had I been in that meeting. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's like, you let other people handle your business, and like, he might have been, him and Swiss Beats might have a fallout, but by them having that fallout, it fucked me up. Because my only connection to him is through him. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I did wish that I would have handled my business as far as like just being there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and 2, really enjoy the moment. This is a lesson as far as like No, I lost out on money. I didn't read no contract, or I pretty much just signed, to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was just happy to do it. You know what I mean? So like I pretty much just signed and was whatever. So yeah, I got fucked out of money, but I did enjoy the moment. You know what I'm saying? So like, you gotta just be able to do that, enjoy the moment. You know what I'm saying? Of course, be about your business, enjoy the moment. And lastly, you know, just this go back to the business side. Just make sure you on top of everything, man. Cause like it's a lot of stuff that go on when you get signed. And just being the artist and rapping and letting other people, like letting accountants handle your money, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not on top of what's going in and out. You
Right.
know what I mean? Letting, as I said before, letting managers handle your business for you, which is cool. That's what they get paid to do. But I mean, make sure you in there get them connects too. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you, when he at the business table, make sure you up in there too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And
So,
that's real right there, because like you said, this your livelihood, this your brand you're talking about. So you never put that in somebody else's hand, because they may not have your best interests in mind. Like you
right.
said, they may fall out. It's all about network. So they may make a bad connection or fall out with somebody. It fell back on you. So how was that like now? What was the bounce back like? You all right, you on the label, things don't pan out. What's going through your mind? And what was your next move?
Well, at that time, it was like, this was a good moment in my life too, because at that time, after I lost the deal, right? So, it's kind of embarrassing because everybody know you got a deal, and then when you lose it, so you got to come back, you know what I'm saying? To like, everybody like, oh, what happened? You still, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of embarrassing. But at that time, I was real deep in the drug game, you know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
and well, let me lead into how I even got into drug like deep like that. Because I was already hustling and stuff already.
Right.
But I had a discrepancy with my label, like, yo, how am I signed and I still gotta sell drugs? You feel what I'm saying? Like, how does that even make sense? I'm
Right.
signed, but I still gotta sell drugs to make it. You know what I'm saying? Because they was taking my money, you know what I'm saying? I won't get in the money, you know what I mean? Like, it was actually somebody at the label stealing money, you know what I'm saying, from me. So
Wow.
it was like, how am I signed and got to do that? So when I lost my deal, I just got deeper in the drug game. And then by me traveling, I done met connects and plugs, like all over. So like I got deeper in that. So, while I was doing that, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, I wasn't even really thinking about rap, but then I always get that itch. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got to do it. And this was before we had like rap battle leagues and stuff like that. That's why I like to say I'm one of the ones who pioneered the battle rap scene for North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So when I came back, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just get a camera and start going around battling niggas. You know what I'm saying? And then I just started doing that. And that really was the bounce back. So I just started battling niggas and putting it up on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And like I was one of the first ones to do that. You know what I mean? So, and it just went from there. You know what I mean?
Like they say, the rest is history from there.
Yeah.
Right. So like you said, you're in the streets, you're doing the battling. How do you balance the two? Because like, yo, at the end, they both dangerous games. So like, how did you balance the two? And how did you stay focused and all that? Salute the Let's Get Activated podcast. Samantha Lavelle, salute. We see you.
Well, it was I don't know, just knowing how to move, man. Like being from Durham and the era of Durham where I grew up, like the era in Durham where I grew up, this is when the gangs really was popping. You know what I'm saying? Between 95 and 05, that's when the gang activity was like real heavy in Durham. You know what I'm saying? So it was like really from 2000 to 2005, that's when like shit just really kicked. So, just being there, Durham, at that particular time it was a grimy city. So, you just gotta learn how to move and then just how to handle yourself. And back then, battles was dangerous because you had to go to niggas' hoods and battle. You know what I'm saying? So, you just had to be there. And, I thank God, you know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, you just had to be there and be ready to handle your business if something happened. You know what I'm saying? Like you could battle a nigga and he could get mad and it could set off from there. That was the times, you know what I'm saying? Like in today's age, battle is like kind of set up, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't as dangerous as it was, back in the street era days, you know what I'm saying? So, just doing that and, I don't know, it just balanced the two, and when I got into more deep stuff with the streets, you know what I'm saying? When I started doing other things, that's when like it got more dangerous, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, you just gotta move around and know where to go. You know what I'm saying? I've always been like that. Like, my mom taught me that from a young age. If you know, don't even go nowhere where you feel like it's gonna be where something gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I've always been like that. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? If I don't feel safe or if I gotta bring my gun. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going nowhere without my gun either, though. You know what I'm saying?
Now that makes sense right there.
You just gotta be ready, man.
Yo, and that's the thing. Growing up in the Bull, Durham, North Carolina, it has a lot of history in Durham, a lot of violence, a lot of people died out there. What was that like, and how did you survive all that and stay above all the bullshit? How did you stay?
Really, man, I tell you this. So with my life, I grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So with me growing up in the hood back in those particular days before the gangs really came in, like in the early 2000s, back in those particular days, it was just about your hood. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like I said, I wasn't even really interested in rapping and stuff. I was just trying to play ball. You know what I'm saying? So like I used to play ball and all that. But since I'm from the hood, like wouldn't nobody fuck with me particularly because, I'm just from that hood. Not because like I'm a gangster nigga. It was just like ain't nobody in the hood gonna allow that to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Or, or anybody else in the hood, not just me in particular. I'm not, speaking like that. So, so I already had that past like, for most of my life, you know what I mean? And then when I got to high school and when I first started dipping in the streets is something that really opened my eyes about people in life. So one of the things was I noticed that, in school, you might see school bullies or whatever, and they act tough, rah, rah, and like they be scaring niggas. And I'm gonna keep it real. Like I wasn't scared, but I was like, oh shit, that nigga tough. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, let me stay out his way. But then when I got in the streets, you get to see people outside of that environment. You know what I'm saying? So like the guy, he may be tough in school, but outside of that environment, he not like that. Like in the real world, because in school there's certain protection you got. Outside is not like that. It's the same way. It's the same way with having a job. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody at your job could be like trying to talk crazy to you, whatever. But then once you say, yo, let's meet up after work and fight, most people not gonna do that. But they gonna act tough at job because they know 90%, 99% of the time, most people not gonna risk their job to fight you. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like they free to say whatever. And I just learned that about niggas. And like from seeing it with my own eyes, I was like, damn, I thought this nigga was a bully, but out here in the streets, he gets smacked up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
right.
Like, why should I be afraid of these niggas? You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just how I carried it. And like, that's what I was glad I was able to see that. And to be honest, like, not glorifying the street life or nothing, but I'm happy that I even jumped into the streets to see that because I would still be thinking certain niggas tough, or I would probably even be moving a totally different way if it wasn't for me seeing both sides. You know what I'm saying? Because we only see niggas at school, you think whatever you think of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's the thing. It's like around certain environments, like you said, it's like in a setting where it's controlled, somebody might be a savage. Put them in a pond full of sharks.
Yeah,
they might wind up being the one to get the prey now. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's like you said, seeing both sides of the game and adapting and moving ahead and staying ahead. Yo, and it brings me to this. I was gonna play it the other way around, but I'm gonna spin them now. So yo, you got a video called Second Chance, right? I'm gonna jump to that one, and then we're gonna talk about that because there's a segue to what we're talking about, living that life. Everybody don't make it out.
Right.
You made it out, so we're going to talk about that right after we jump to it. This is Second Chance, Kenny MacGuyver. Salute to everybody watching.
Yeah.
If you can get a second chance to do your life over again, I know it's some things you regret, some things you want to take back, some things you want to change. But if I had a second chance, that's how I do it. There you go. Yo, I'm thinking about all the money that I blew away on foolishness, and think about if I had it now, what I could do with it. If I had a second chance on life, how I would use this shit. Probably turn out more lucrative. First off, I should have went to Durham Tech, A&T Essential, but instead I'm looking at life, thinking that it's simple. See, I ain't do shit in school. I thought that shit was cool. It was like, fuck college. I thought rapping would get me through. Now I got a 9 to 5. I ain't got a record deal. Chasing after a dream while my life sitting still, fronting like I'm finna leave, but I can't quit for real. This ain't where I wanna be, but shit, I gotta pay the bills. Shit is real, and this where shit gets harder. See, the broke niggas gotta think smarter. Back in the day, I used to say I work hard and play harder, but now I know the harder you play, you'll work longer. Yeah, I had to grind, but I was lacking knowledge, so I thought the only option I had was narcotics. Nah, I ain't using my soda, man, y'all bought it, but I disappointed my family when mom saw it. And mama said keep living this life and I'll be dead soon, or in the back of a cop car with no leg room. But I was still confined to living in the bedroom at my mama crib with a Benz and some fresh clothes. Caught up on trying to impress hoes. I should've gave my mama $8 that they helped blow. Guilty of a lot of shit, but still no arrest though. So I pray for them innocent niggas on death row. And yo, and I now know love is blind. I would've never fell in love for the second time. A year with the second, 3 years with the first. That's 4 years of my life not putting myself first. I miss chances to make the people I love happy, and that's funny cause none of the people I love back me. That's fucked up cause I can only blame myself, but it's a lot easier to blame somebody else. But with this knowledge that I gain, you won't enjoy the sunshine if it never rains. So if I could redo it all, I wouldn't change, cause these lessons turned me into the man I am today.
Yo, that's definitely a classic right there. And
Hell
at that moment, I'm gonna tell you, like, yo, I was a fan of the battle rap. They say a lot of times there's a misconception. They say most battle rappers can't make a song. Mm-hmm. For me, when it came to Kenny Mac, when that video dropped right there, and I seen that, I ain't have to worry about that because, like, yo, that song right there, it rocks to this day. I ain't even gonna put the date out. That song rocks to this day, and it's still relevant. So, like, yo, what inspired that track? Because you're talking a lot of real talk, and there's a lot of real situations. Yo, what inspired the track, and what was it like making that process of the song?
Yeah, it was funny, man. Like it just came to me. Like I was just thinking about, like, damn, like how my life would be if I would have just did different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like life can take you twists and turns, and sometimes you got to make a decision because that's where you at that moment. And then sometimes, you just make dumb decisions, you know what I'm saying? And that puts you in a certain moment. So, that right there, I had just thought about it. Like even with me rapping, like I said, I used to want to play ball. So I was nice at ball when I was young. I used to watch the and one tapes. I would go like whatever hot sauce did, I could do. And I can still do to this day. I ain't that fast no more because I'm older. but like I can still do it, and I still got handles, and like that's what I wanted to do originally. But like coming up, like my mom, she just couldn't. I just couldn't be on the basketball team, you know what I'm saying? Because like my mom, she worked 2 jobs, so it wasn't no way, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been no way for me to get, this was before Uber and shit. So it wouldn't have been no way for me to get home, you know what I'm saying? Like, or nothing like that. And then, you had to pay, and my mom ain't have it like that, you know what I'm saying? So you would have to pay to be on the team and get your gear and all that. And then, and then another thing too, and not talking about my mom, I love her, but she always put like don't worry about college, you know what I'm saying? But that's just because, she ain't have the knowledge about, you can get grants and stuff like that. Nobody in my family ever went to college. So she was just thinking like, oh shit, if I got to pay 20,000, 50,000 for you to get, it ain't no way you getting it. You know what I'm saying? So just having that made me like, I ain't gonna say not want to play basketball, but it's just like, it didn't seem like a realistic option. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So, but if I had the knowledge I had today, like I said, I'm smart. If I would have just done my homework, I probably could have got a grant to get into school, into college or anything. You know what I'm saying? So, what I mean? Just stuff like that. I'd be thinking about like, damn, if I wouldn't have done this, like, because sometimes you look back on life and like one decision could spin your life a whole different way. You know what I mean? From like where you at in it. You know what I mean?
And that's a fact. And the concept of that song is so real. Like I said, it's so relevant to so many people and relevant today. Because like, if you had a second chance, what would you do? You know what I mean? Like, even with life, time, things you can't get back, decisions you make. Like, you touched on all of that. And it's like, even some of the regrets of some of the situations, like, yo, we was good just a week ago. Damn. You know what I mean? Like, now in the moments, it's like, yo, if I could do this again. So for that concept back then, for, like, for you to even be on that wavelength, like, you're ahead of your time.
We're appreciating, man.
Big salute.
And that type of wisdom and stuff come from my mom too. Like growing up all day, my mom preaching. You know what I'm saying? My mom preaching to me about, just wanting better for yourself. You know what I mean? And like, I just always learned to want better for myself and take care of what I already got. When I was younger, I didn't really understand the concept of money or who's rich and who poor at the particular time. Because, I'm the only child. And, I grew up, poor in the hood, but I didn't know that I was poor because everybody around me was the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, today is different because the way they gentrifying everything, you could be in a trap house and then the neighbor beside you in $1 million house. So it's different. But, when we was coming up, it was like, to see $1 million houses, you got to go way out in the country on the other side of town to see that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and everybody around me was poor. So I didn't understand really like the concept of rich and poor, to be honest with you. Like, I just like, my mom just taught me like, hey, always want better. And she would even teach me like the difference between like a white neighborhood and a black neighborhood. The only difference is the white people take care of their stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you go to the hood, it's trash all over the ground, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And so she's just like, take care of your shit. So my concept of rich and poor was clean and dirty. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing about money until like I started needing money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I was like, oh, nah, you need money in this world. But like growing up, you know what I'm saying? But my mom would always preach to me wisdom about, just being better and always like, just be a thinker. You know what I mean? Like my mom would always make me, before she give me the answer, she would make me think the problem out. She'd make me try to solve it myself. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing, being a thinker, because we're in a world, there's so many followers. It's like thinkers are the ones that become the leaders. So again, like you said, growing up in the struggle, you're living in a community where it's like, yo, you don't know you actually like, yo, we don't got it. You know what I mean? It's like everybody in the same situation. And a lot of times in those situations, there's a saying that says, pressure will bust pipes or to make diamonds. In this incident, obviously it made diamonds because like being in the struggle, being in the hood, death is all around you. A lot of people making chances. I got to do what I got to do. You made it. You still here. So like, what was that experience like? Looking back, like, yo, just being thankful to still be here. So many didn't make it.
Yeah, I gotta think, it's only two people responsible for that. That's my mom and that's God. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom and God was the one who even kept me to what it is. Like I said, my mom, she would preach me wisdom all day and she would encourage me to figure out stuff by myself. I'm the only child, so I ain't got nobody else to talk to. So if I'm at home, you know what I'm saying? My mom worked 2 jobs, so it's just me. So it's like, you got to figure it out while you at home. If you hungry, you got to figure it out because mama not getting home till later. You know what I'm saying? And it's just me. So it's like, figure out what you got to do. So I got to thank my mom for that. Then I got to thank God because, when I was younger, man, you know, I used to do some wild shit, man. and like, and I would like the stuff I did back then, I wouldn't even think to do now. I'm gonna give you a quick scenario, right? It was these dudes was trying to rob me, but at the time, you know, I was trying to buy a gun from them, right?
Right.
So they pulled up. I never forget. I was like, meet me at the Walmart parking lot. You know what I'm saying? So I can cop the gun from me. So they pulled up. They pulled up in the van, 3 niggas in there, and told me to hop in.
Wow.
And you know what I did? I hopped in. you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, what the rest of that story goes, you know, like they was like, oh, you got the bread. And I already, you know, I'm street smart too. So
right.
I'm like, nah, I ain't got the bread on me, but I do want to see it. You know what I'm saying? So when they let me get it, once they put it in my hand, I hopped out the van and threw the bread in there. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
But I'm just thinking back, like, why the fuck did I even get in the van? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it went bad.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I gotta thank God, because you know, sometimes you be so naive, and you know, especially when you're young, like, you know, you don't be that cautious like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know, I gotta thank God and like I said, and my mom for the wisdom for even allowing me to get through certain situations, man.
Yeah, and that's a fact right there. And it's like, yo, it's a blessing to still be here. It's a blessing to see you shining and evolving, like I said earlier. So it's like, yo, you put out the second chance joint, right? Mm-hmm. What was the response? And like, what came next after second chance? What happened next?
You know what? That really wanted me to like continue doing music like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like that was one of my great, like that really opened me up musically doing that particular song. Because before that, like I said, I was a battle rapper. It was all punchlines and stuff like that. And it's like, to me, it's a different thing when somebody be like, yo, man, you hot. Like, I've been hearing that all my life. So, you know, not saying I don't appreciate it, but you know, like, I hear that all the time. But when I done that song, niggas was like, yo, man, I feel that. I'm going through that too. Or, you know what I'm saying? And like people telling me their life story and really like saying, yo, I really feel that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really opened me up musically to like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I do the battle raps and shit like that, I can do that. But when I do the music, like, I want to be on this type of wave, because I love it when somebody, like I said, that it mean the most to me when people come up like, yo, man, I really feel that. So yeah, from there I just started branching out like straight, you know, doing music. And you know, like I said, I gotta thank y'all for real. Bones. He the one who got me my start in the Raleigh area. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, I worked with him at a job, and then, you know, I just told him I rap, and then he had put me on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just came, like, I ain't even had no set. I just came up there and spit. You know what I'm saying? I just spit for like 10 minutes straight. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, and they, you know, that opened up opportunities. And then, you know, then when I got with you with the Piffy Life, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we had that movement, it was like I met a lot of contacts and connects through that. And then, like, you really showed me, like, you, and I ain't just saying this because we on TV together, but like, you really showed me like how to really brand. Like, you, like, the whole team, the team collective, y'all was like truly a brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, by yourself. For me, like, locally, that was the first one I seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, before that, you know, I was signed and all that, but that was like, you know, they bought all that, they did that, and I kind of just, you know, they inserted me. You get what I'm saying? For as the label, but which y'all, you know, like I said, y'all really had the brand. I remember, you know, y'all had the tour or whatever. So it kind of like opened me up to like being a full-fledged like business, and that's what I started doing, like throwing my own tours. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a whole bunch of shit, man. So, you know, like Bones, like I say, he got me to start, and then, you know, being with you, Piffy Life, and then just seeing the team collective, how y'all did the brand, it really opened me up, man.
Yeah. And that's dope right there, yo. And that's real. I remember those moments. But again, like, yo, I gotta give you your props, bro, because it's like you shot off and you never look back. Mm-hmm. What's that process been like for you? What are some things you learned? And what were some of the things that was like, yo, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. Sometimes we might hit a situation or life may happen.
Yeah,
it's like, yo, it's over for me. Yeah. Like, you gotta overcome, you gotta find a way to get to the next level. So like, what's that experience been like for you? Because like, yo, you doing things that we never even imagined. Like, we thought about, But it's like to see somebody that's from that era, that cloth, that same fabric, out here making certain moves is like, yo, you know, it makes you smile on the inside because it's like for Carolina, we did it for the movement. And especially when it comes to lyricists, when it comes to like bars, it means a lot. So what's that experience been like for you?
Just moving up, man, it was I mean, it's a good process, man. I mean, to me, to be honest, man, you know, it just opened me up about life in general. Just being in this entertainment industry, it's just opening me up about life in general. So, you know, again, like I said before, like I don't love the idea of being a rapper as probably other rappers would want to be a rapper. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I said, I do love being a lyricist and all that. But being in this entertainment industry, it just taught me about life and people. You know, like, you know, you see a lot of, you know, fake people in the entertainment industry. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, just dealing with that and then seeing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just opened me up for us how to like live life. You know what I mean? I can say that's a process. So, you know, I had like when I have ups and downs, as far as like I said, really like to be honest, man, I only had like one down, really. You know what I'm saying? As far as the rap thing, but you know, it just messed me up mentally. You know what I mean? Right. Like so it kind of like made me, you know what I mean? As far as not you know, you have to take that break, sit down, regroup, and come back, and you know, just that. But I would say the process, I don't know, it's been beautiful, man. Like I said, it just teach me a lot about life. You know what I mean? And you know, really the only thing I gotta conquer is just the internet stuff. You know what I mean? Like, cause you know, I'm from an era where we didn't really post everything we do or you know say everything like that. You know what I mean? But like now it's like you kind of got to keep the people interested because it ain't about the talent no more. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, you could send in a demo tape and be signed, or a motherfucker could come to a show and hear you rap and be signed. You know what I'm saying? Like Beanie Siegel, he rapped 1,000 bars for Jay-Z and he signed. But now it's not like that. That niggas want to see like how you are, who like you, who else like you. You know what I'm saying? Like before they even, you know what I mean? Like you being a good rapper don't even really matter. You know what I'm saying? So like I gotta get, you know, I just gotta adjust to that. I'm having a hard time adjusting to that part. As far as just this music and stuff like that, just taught me a lot about life and how people are. You know what I mean? Like people, you know, like, and I seen both sides. I've been mostly popular and like cool my whole life. Right. And then, you know, I would say a couple years ago, you know what I'm saying, I had lost that popularity. And then, you know, you just see how people treat you different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then once I see that, it opened me up to like the whole world. Like people only fuck with you when you got this going on or that going on. You could be the same person. It don't matter who you are. It right. just matter how popular you are. You know what I'm saying? Is it cool to support you? You know what I'm saying? Right, so you know, it just taught me a lot about life, man, as far as music go.
Yo, and that's a fact right there. Like you said, it's like, yo, in the world that we live in, the climate that we live in now, we're only as relevant as the last good topic. Mm-hmm. But it's like we come from an era where it's like, yo, about meaning what you say, being who you are. You couldn't just pretend to be somebody. You had to be who you are when you stepped on the stage right there. Salute, mm-hmm. Shante. So being who you are when you step on that stage, and it wasn't about social media. It wasn't about the image so much as the skill back then. But even like you said, when you were doing the battle rap, you're filming it. You're filming this when you're going around. So it's like almost ahead of the curve. Mm-hmm. Now it's just the same. It's just the same thing with live and the TikToks and stuff like that. It's just creating content that gives them a little bit more. But how was it for you making the adjustment from when we came up into the game to how the game is now? What's that adjustment been like for you?
It's been hard, man, to be honest. I'm not even gonna say a lie to you. It's been hard simply because my whole beginning of my rap career, and even when I was signed, it was strictly, you know, based on talent. And then like like you said, being your real, true, authentic self. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now on the internet, you got to be animated. You know what I'm saying? Like me, you know, I'm cool, I'm laid back, like I talk like this regular, but you know, if I was to do a show, I had to be like, yo, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you got to be animated. So it's like, it's just hard for me to do. And like, when I see stuff like that, it disgusts me really. Like, just seeing like people be like so fake, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, that's why I don't even like entertainers, you know what I'm saying? Because like, want to get on some deep shit, you know, like black people, our people look at entertainers as leaders, you know what I'm saying? But like, these people are just entertainers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they gonna say whatever to entertain you. You know what I mean? And like whatever they think the masses is thinking, that's what they gonna say. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and just seeing people look at that as leaders and stuff like that, you know, just the popularity contest, you know, it just disgusts me, man, to be honest with you. So I have been having a hard time adjusting to that. You know what I mean? So I mean, I can't even lie to you. I'm still trying to adjust. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might go on a spree where I'm posting shit every day. You know what I'm saying? For like a month or two, and then like I might stop for a month. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's something fighting within me because that's not how I was raised, and that's not in my natural personality to do that. You get what I'm saying? Right. So I'm trying to adjust to it, but I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I haven't. You know, I'm still trying to figure it out, bro.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I respect about you as well. You always been the same. Like you've grown up, you evolved, you matured. But I mean, as far as your character, this is who I am. It's like, yo, you always been a stand-up, you always been a straight up guy. So again, it's like, yo, with the politics in the industry, you know, the word politic means a lot. Politicians, like you said, they're just gonna say whatever the to fit in. They're chameleons. In any room they can blend. There's certain people that's like us. It's like, yo, we can't do all that faking and smiling and fake kicking it and shit like that to get ahead. So like, yo, in Carolina, you know, I noticed in my career, there's a lot of tastemakers or people, gatekeepers. It's like, yo, if you're not in their circle, they close the door. So what has your experience been like for you in Carolina when it comes to Carolina music?
I'll tell you this, like, it's two things, it's two sides of that. You know, I'm gonna say part of it is my personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause once I notice fake shit, it's like I don't even really want to be involved with people like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's been tastemakers that have opened the doors for me to let me, you know what I'm saying, like that will let me go through. But it's like when I see people, you know, like you said, when I see the fake stuff and like, you know, like how I am, whatever, I'm a solid dude. So when people tell me stuff, it'll never leave my mouth ever. You know what I'm saying? So like I hear a lot of shit though. You know what I'm saying? So like somebody could be telling me about somebody, talking shit to me about somebody, and then I see them out dapping each other up. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want to be involved with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So even though, you know, like I said, it has been people that open their arms to me, but it's like when I be seeing stuff like that, I don't even want to be involved with that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's people that, you know, like I said, they be rocking with whoever, man. Like niggas be snitching, like it just be all types of stuff, man. Like, and so for that, I would say part of that is my personality. And then two, with the gatekeepers, man, it'd be like a lot of them, like I don't really respect in a certain aspect. And like I'm not calling nobody out in particular, but you know, it's just like just in general, you know, from these people just like money grabbers. You hear what I'm saying? So like that's why me, like, you know, I got bread, but I don't be spending bread with these people because it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, it's not into nobody in particular because the whole Carolina do this. You get what I'm saying? So
that's a fact. That's a fact.
If the shoe fit, you know, just think about it. But I ain't dissing you. But you know, I give an example. Like it'd be like, yo, this is the hottest Carolina artist mixtape that's about to drop. It's $100 a slot. So how I'm looking at it is like, how can it be the hottest if anybody can get on if you just pay $100. You know what I'm saying? So like I be seeing shit like that and I just don't respect it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, so when I see that type of stuff, man, it's just like, it's just my respect, you know, just my respect level. But you know, most of the people I ran across though, like I said, when they see me, like I said, I'm always, you know, I be respectful or whatever, you know, until like I really don't, until I see something I don't like you about. But if I meet somebody and I don't know them from nothing, then I'm always respectful, cool, talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like we can link up, do whatever. But you know, once I start seeing that other stuff, man, I just be like falling back. And then, like I said, I'm definitely not putting no money in nobody's pocket that I feel. And you know, like I said, I mean, I see both sides. You know, they got to make bread too to do what they do. But it's like certain things I just don't respect because I just feel like they be taking advantage of artists. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact right there. And that's the thing, like you said, you handle your business, you put together your own tours. It's like you're doing your own shows, you doing it on your own. You're not putting money in somebody's hand for one night and you get no benefit from it. So like, yo, where did you get that from? Like, was that just something natural? Like, yo, that don't make sense. It's easier to build my own. Or like, what's that process been like? Because I know it's not easy to build a brand and to build a following and a cult and all that, cult following.
It happened really from when I was signed, you know, at 19. You know, that really reminds a lot to the business, you know, and it back in the day, it used to be this little hustle where like they'd be like, oh yeah, you know, you got Def Jam or you know, A&R's coming and just be regular niggas in the suit or got on the Def Jam. But you know, niggas was doing that up north, like DC, New York, you know what I'm saying? Like this was before it hit Carolina, you know what I'm saying? So DC, New York. So you know, I was up in that era, you know what I'm saying, seeing that, and we used to laugh at that, you know what I'm saying, and just think about it. So then when that joint finally hit North Carolina, you know what I'm saying, so that's why I was always like, you know, that's what made me not respect it in that moment, you know what I mean? But, you know, as far as building your brand and your fan base, man, it's really just showing love to the people that show love to you, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I show love to everybody because like, doing this music stuff is, you know, it's hard getting up every day, even having the courage to put yourself out there to the world. Because like you don't know if you how to whack until you put yourself out there. You get what I'm saying? So like just people having the courage to do that, you know what I'm saying? Like when I go to shows, I always be front row, you know what I'm saying? And like whoever I'm with, I make sure that they come front row with me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, respect every artist, you know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to do this, you know what I'm saying? And like no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Nobody like unless you unless you get to, you know, Jay-Z level or whatever, and you come to a local show, that might be the only time you can look down on niggas. But if you're not doing this truly for a living and living the life that you want to do, you still in the same boat with other niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter how far you think you are. So I always just kept it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter how far I think I am, you know what I'm saying? Like music pay a few bills, but it don't pay my lifestyle entirely. You get what I'm saying? Right. So at the end of the day, I'm still in the same boat as a nigga who put out his first song. You get what I'm saying? Because like we both tried to have this pay for the lifestyle that we want. You know what I'm saying? And when people see that from me, you know, they respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, before people meet me, you know, like I guess I give off arrogance and, you know, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like however people view me before they meet me. But you know, once people meet me, then they're like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? Like be showing, you know, be showing love. And that's what really built my fan base and respect, you know, it's just off that. And then I'm always gonna give you some hot bars. So you know.
Nah, that's a fact right there. And you're authentic. You always been authentic. Mm-hmm. Another record, I'm not gonna play it. Another record that was a powerful record when I heard it. You did a joint for the Stepfathers.
Yeah.
Another concept track.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yo, to hear that story, the way you're telling that story is like for anybody, any man that's raised a child, whether it's their child or whether it's not their child, it's like, yo, you can relate. Where did you draw the inspiration from that? And again, that was another, like, you don't hear tracks like that all the time. The concept was dope. Where did you get the inspiration for that one?
The inspiration for that was just, I used to be married at the time. So, and the girl I was married to, she had 3 kids, you know what I'm saying? So like, I built a strong bond with her kids, you know what I'm saying? So that by doing that, like I said, all this music stuff, man, it just be helping me with life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so by doing that, it actually made me even have a closer relationship with my stepfather. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I was in a single parent household for a while, and then my stepfather came in. And, you know, by the time he came in, I wasn't like disrespectful to him or nothing, but it was like, I ain't listen to him or view him as, you know, my father. I ain't even talked to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we probably only had 2 conversations ever, you know what I'm saying, before me putting out that record. You know what I'm saying? And then once I went through that, it seemed like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you really doing, you know, he really did that to show love for me, and he didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? So when I started doing it, it made me be like, yo, you know, like, this is stand-up shit for a person to even want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that kind of just gave me the inspiration to do that. And then, you know, I just wrote it one day, and, you know, it came out good. That's actually another one of my hit songs too. Like, everybody loved that song, bro. Like it be people hitting me up to this day. Like, I actually tried to sell that song, but it's been yeah, it's been people hitting me. It be people still hitting me up, like, yo, they want to use it for their wedding, like all types of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So like that, I would say that's probably one of the most impactful songs that I have done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites. Not my favorite Kenny Mac song, but it's definitely in the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely in the top 3 right there. So let's talk about it for the people that may not know. How many projects have you put out so far?
I put out about 8 projects, and I put out 4 last year. You know what I'm saying? So last year I really turned it up. You know what I'm saying? But I put out about 8. Matter of fact, it's probably more than that, because when I was signed, we had hella mixtapes, but that was kind of like a collective thing. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily mine in particular. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, I put out hella shit, and I used to love those CD days, man. You print it, get the CDs printed, you can make that money, man. You know what I'm saying?
Make that money.
It's harder nowadays. They trying to cut that stream off. You know what I mean? They try to cut that revenue part of it off. You know what I mean? Where you have to do the streaming services and all that, and then, you know, it ain't that many CD players left. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a fact right there.
But yeah, in the CD days, man, yeah, we put out them CDs, make that bread, man. Had all types of shit going on. And then, like, I put out 4 last year because I was just like, you know, let's ramp it up. And my plan is to put out 4 this year.
Wow, so you straight grind mode, 4 last year, 4 this year. So let me ask you, I often have a conversation with people sometimes. When it comes to that, like you said, the CD money, where it's like, yo, we making the whole, if you selling it for $10, that $10 coming in our pocket. We deal with the streaming services. They giving us, you know, they may give us, let's just say 20 cents a stream, if that. Right? A lot of us artists, though, it's like, yo, I don't know. Like, I'm still from that old school mentality. It's like, yo, why can't we exclusively sell our own joints on our own website? So, like, you may say, you put out 2 songs on Spotify, but you got the album they have to buy on Kenny MacGuyver's website.
Yeah.
For $10. Like that. So it's like, we don't want to get in, you know, the new age. We don't want to give them all of our jewels, and they make the money and we get that, you know, cents off the dollar. Where it's like, yo, I think with websites and emails and the fan bases that we have, we still can control that narrative. Like, we may put this out, but you're gonna have to pay for that, or you might buy the shirt, you might get the CD. So what do you think about stuff like that when it comes to branding in 2023?
Oh yeah, well, I still do that actually. Me, you know, my label AG&B, All Gas No Breaks, you know, me, Bankhead, we got a website, you know, All Gas No Breaks, and we actually got a service on there like that. We got a service where if you pay $10 a month, then you get everything we do. Like, when I go to the studio, I might not put it out, but as soon as I leave the studio, I send it out to all the people that subscribe to that particular joint. You know, that's $10 a month. And then of course you get all the albums and stuff free. Then we got one that's $5 a month. You know what I'm saying? Where you can get the music, you know what I'm saying, come to shows and all that. So, you know what I'm saying, we had to do that because that's the only way to really make money. You know what I'm saying? And so the reason why I put out 4 projects last year was to see, like, yo, if I just go hard, put out all this music, like, how much can I get from it? You know what I'm saying? And from me doing that, I gained a lot more money, you know what I'm saying, than before. You know what I mean? So that's why I want to continue continue doing the 4. You know what I'm saying? Like it's this you know, my theory is this, right? If Drake put out one song, he gonna get 1 million views. You know, he gonna get 1 million streams on that joint. That's Drake though. I ain't Drake.
Right.
So what I could do is I got the work ethic. I could put out 1 million songs. So if I put out 1 million songs and they each get 1 view, I'm getting the same check as Drake. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did last year. I just put out hella music, hella songs. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was my theory last year and it worked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing it again this year. That's my thing, man. Just flooded with music, unlimited. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel you. Yeah. I feel you. So what's your recording process like? Like when you're going to the studio, how do you get in the zone? What's going through your mind? Like, how do you get ready to go to the studio?
I'm already ready when I get there, bro. One thing about me, I hate going to the studio and like niggas not ready. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I don't drink and I don't smoke, right? So, you know, before growing up in the hood and all that, everybody drink and smoke. But I just realized, man, that's like I don't want to be in the studio that long, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when I get to the studio, I want to go in there, knock it out, and be gone from there. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so I hate even recording with niggas a lot. You know, like when I do features or whatever.
Right.
Because like, you know, you go to the studio and niggas in there drinking, smoking, and they gotta talk, vibe. That you be in the studio like 4 hours just doing one song. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got that type of time to waste in the studio. So when I go to the studio, my shit is already ready. You know what I'm saying? I already got all my music. I already got everything mainly memorized. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I still write. I still do the pen and pad. I just tried doing the phone, but it's still weird to me. You know what I'm saying? So I still do the pen and the pad, and then sometimes I just like remember it off top. So when I go in, I just go in. I do a main layer. I do a double up layer, and then I do an ad lib layer, and then that's it. I'm in and out.
Knock it out. Yeah. Knock it out. So you got a joint called Freeing of the Minds. What inspired that track, and what was it like recording that song?
Oh yeah, it was dope. D Jules, he sent me the track. You know, and this one of the times when we talked about earlier in the interview, I was like, damn, I don't even know if I still got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how it's been lately. When somebody send me the track, they be like, yo, I need it by Tuesday. And I'd be like, all right, I don't be thinking of shit until Monday night. Monday night, I just be like, man, fuck it, I got to do it. And then it come out to be one of my hottest verses. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and, you know, I appreciate D Jules putting me on this joint. You know what I'm saying? This beat was fire. You know what I mean? So, you know, we rocked it out, shot the video, and that was that, man.
I'm going to have you introduce it right quick, and we're going to throw to that, and then we're going to come back and talk about what they can expect. We got 2 more joints, so we're going to try and slam them in, what inspired them, but we're going to get it done.
Yeah, it's your boy, Kenny MacGuyver, man. Me and D Jules at this joint, Freeing of the Minds. Check it out.
Yeah. Jules.
Vous avez demandé la police. Ne quittez pas.
Yeah, back to the freeing the minds. What kind of forever we live and we die this. Hottest the hottest, not closed-minded. Don't ignore the logic. I'm coming for you, then I'm coming for you. And once my name is solidified, I'm coming for you. The name is D Juice. Boom. Picture me losing the trash. I'm packing the Mac in the back of the lab, chasing the bag, riding with Pink. So the family gotta kiss no ass. I came here to show my domination, so I ain't about to kiss no ass. Give him the gift of this gap. Real is the price on this tag. Roll up the gas. Y'all better start standing for something, cause doing nothing is getting us nowhere. Why y'all still waiting till the smoke clear? Y'all gonna be waiting 500 more years. Actions speak louder than words. Now I'm still go far as these verbs. This ain't for them kids and the birds. This for them go smoking that purple on the curb. Hey.
All gas, no brakes, nigga. Go game till the flowers die. We don't jump niggas into this. You gon' have to catch a homicide. I don't think you niggas know the feeling. I'm saying your homeboy mama cry. I ain't even wanna go to killing, but because of that, you know I gotta ride. Nigga, it's Kenny and Jules, giving you jewels. No, we not feeling you dudes. Yelling out, give me the loot. Hop in the counter like Bishop and Juice. I notice your nigga, you know that he snitching. My question is, why you defending the dude? You say that you love me, do anything for me, then why the fuck you and my enemies cool? Wait. I don't fuck with no fake niggas, get a hint of that and I cut you off. I pledge allegiance to the checker flag, if you're rapping that then I fuck with y'all. Shout out to my nigga Bankhead, you don't fuck with him then I don't fuck with y'all. Shout out to my nigga D Jules, you don't fuck with him then I don't fuck with y'all. Stacked up and I fucked it off, back focus no Adderall. I needed help and y'all laughed it off, now I'm back up and I'm taxing y'all. Stacked up and I fucked it off, back focus no Adderall. I needed help and y'all laughed it off, now I'm back up and I'm taxing y'all, nigga.
Definitely a dope joint right there. Salute to D Jules. Y'all definitely went in on that one, friend of the mind. So what was the response like to that record when y'all put it out?
Oh, yeah, when we put it out, everybody loved it. And like I said, everybody was like, yo, that verse was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one of my dopest verses. I had to put that in my top 10 verses, that I wrote of all time. And like I said, I wrote that joint like a couple hours before I had to go to the studio, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So
yeah, that's how it happens sometimes. It's like, it's just the time and everything is the right time and the right place and the right, the right opportunity. So you were ready and you came through and definitely dropped the jewel right there. Definitely no jokes. D Jewel, you dropped the jewel on that joint right there. Your friend of the mind. They can get that on all platforms.
Yeah, that's on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's on my album. I'm trying to think which one it was. Oh, it's on the Carolina Kobe album.
Carolina Kobe. Okay. Yeah. And you got Carolina Kobe out. You say you got 4 you did last year. Carolina Kobe. What's the other 3?
I got Signed to Unsigned.
Signed to Unsigned.
Me and Bankhead did a joint. It's like a joint album. Me and him. It's called Presence of a Boss.
Presence of a Boss.
And then me and my homeboys, the Top Notch New Regime, shout out to Grade One, you know what I'm saying, team of producers and spitters, you know what I'm saying? So, we had a joint where like everybody go in on each track, you know what I'm saying? And that one's called Top Notch New Regime, We Here Now.
Top Notch New Regime, We Here Now. All those available on all music platforms. If they type in Kenny MacGuyver, they can find it. Again, be sure to support the music. He definitely dropping dope tracks. So let's talk about collabing, right? Because that's different than like when you're putting a project together with concepts. Now you're doing features or you're doing a collab. What's your normal process when you're doing a feature with somebody?
When I do a feature with somebody, man, I really don't got no process. I tell them like this, like, yo, just give me the beat and the topic, you know what I'm saying? Or send me the beat and the hook. That's all I need, you know what I mean? And then I'll go in from there. Me and Jay Hood, we working on the album together. We about to drop that this year, me and Jay Hood. And like we gonna be in the studio, vibing together. But like I said, man, just from my experience in life, I don't even like going to the studio with people like that. You know what I'm saying? So like just send me what I need to do and then let me know the day and I'll be there and we'll knock it out. But me and Jay Hood, we gonna be in some joints, so we going back and forth. So we hopping in the studio together, like Jay Hood, he do a smoking thing, but he come in there and knock it out. Jay Hood quick with it, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll come up with a verse in like 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's all good with that. But for the most part, man, like it's rare that I go to the studio with niggas, man. Just send me the topic and the beat, and I have some fire for you.
That's the thing right there. So if they wanted to get a feature with you, what's the best process? Can they hit you on like Instagram, email? Like what's the best way if somebody was trying to get a feature?
Yeah. Hit me up on any social media platform, or you can go through my website, all gas, no breaks, agnbgogang.com. You know what I'm saying? And we can get it done. All you got to do is, hey, let me know, and let me know that. Make sure you had a topic and the beat, or make sure you had a hook and the beat. And we can go from there. I don't even need to hear your verse. I know some niggas be wanting to hear your verse first. You know what I'm saying? I'm a flame it anyway. You know what I mean?
Either way.
I got used to that because I used to ghostwrite for a lot of people. So all I need is a topic, bro, and the beat, and I got it.
So let's talk about that real quick. I know if we could talk about that. You did do a lot of ghostwriting. How did you get involved in that? Now you still ghostwriting for people now, or mostly now you just selling the songs?
I haven't wrote for nobody. I'm gonna say probably in like a good year, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But you know how I got into it was, like I said, when I was signed, you know, when I seen the process, I seen other people ghostwriting, and I was like, damn, I want to do that, because how I am is like, I don't even really care about the fame that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, so as long as I can get paid from it and do what I like to do, just write, I'm down with that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I would just give niggas bars, you know what I'm saying, and like write joints from that. So I got that from being signed. And then what really got me into a real ghostwriting job for real was it's some dude, I don't even like, he met me from battle rap, but he don't stay here. Like he just seen my stuff on YouTube, like when I used to record the shit myself. So he hit me up. He was like, yo, man, like, I wanted to know if you could ghostwrite for me. You know what I'm saying? And like he offered the price and everything. So I was just like, because at that time I ain't really had no particular set price, but he offered the price and everything. So I was like, all right, cool, you know, I'll do it. And then he told me like what he wanted to rap about, and I wrote that shit. And then, you know, I seen him kill it. Like he won a little freestyle contest off of it. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So by him doing that, I was just like, damn, you know, that's love. And then just seeing it perform. And, you know, I wrote for people around here too. So like just seeing, you know, just seeing that shit come to life, man, it's like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like just seeing like people rap that shit, you know, come to life and perform it, shit that you wrote, you know, just, it's a great feeling, man.
I can imagine right there. So let's talk about that J Hood collab. You said y'all got a project coming out. How did that come about? Like, how did you connect with him, and like, how did y'all put that together?
Shit, man, I hit J Hood up. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, yo, man, like, you know what I'm saying? He one of the young dudes that pioneered, you know, everybody from my era. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I never forget when he came out, Jada, like, he's only 16, he's still in high school. And we all in high school. We were like, yo, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Who's this nigga? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he kind of influenced the wave of like young rappers, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I hit him up and told him that, you know what I'm saying? That like, I told him like, yo, I used to be in a Rough Riders studio too up there knocking niggas out. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, we ran through some people that we know, mutual people. He was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? And then we did a song called Pain together. You know what I'm saying? And then like, that was a big hit, man. That was one of the most streamed songs I got. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then he fucked with it because, you know, he a lyricist too. Right. So like, you know, he hit me up like, yo, man, we got to do a joint project. You know what I'm saying? So
that's dope right there.
Yeah,
that's dope. Let's jump to that right quick. And then we're going to talk about the label. We're going to talk about what's coming up in 2023. What can people expect? We're going to jump to that J Hood joint right now.
All right. J Hood, Pain, Kenny MacGuyver.
Suicidal thoughts, this is real life. You can't imagine what this type of pain feel like. Family out and still strapped with a steel pipe. Shit, I could've went to jail for life and I still might. I got a couple shooters I can call niggas, but I'm a shooter, I ain't never had to call niggas. My youngin' did a shooting for the cause, nigga. He earned a spot on the team, come and ball with us. It's all gas, no brakes, we the winning team. It's bittersweet, knowing my enemies know we finna eat. Come get a seat, cause real niggas a different breed. But you either with me or against me, ain't no in between. These 50 G's too bulky to fit up in my jeans, but the money that I'm making, dog, can never hide the pain. Here, look into the eyes of a real nigga. For real, nigga, you don't know how this feel, nigga. You can see the pain in my eyes. I smile to keep the pain in the skies. Hear the pain when I rhyme. I can't even deny it. You can see the pain in my eyes. See the pain in my... And you can see the pain in my eyes. I smile to keep the pain in the skies. Hear the pain when I rhyme. I can't even deny it. You can see the pain in my eyes. See the pain. You can see the pain in my eyes through the windows of my soul. Depression had a nigga slump, but my wallet on swole. Only time I see my mom is when I sleep and when I dream. Flashbacks of all them nights when work up on the beam. Cream, cash rules everything around me. If a nigga ain't 1,000, I don't want that nigga around me. Calculated moves only, gotta equal some bread. Too many of my homies gave half their life to the feds. Heartbroken, spirit cold, I don't fuck with too many. If them pussies want a nigga, they
gon' have to come get me. Watch me shimmy on goofies as I ball like Steph. As far as trail rappers, I'm one of the only ones left. Slap a nigga like Will, I don't rock with you niggas. Underground legend, I done did a lot for these niggas. The smile be disguising the hurt that I endure daily. Hollow tips about the 40 if a chump try to play me, motherfucker.
You can see the pain in my eyes. I smile to keep the pain in the skies. Hear the pain when I rhyme. I can't even deny it. You can see the pain in my eyes. See the pain in my... And you can see the pain in my eyes. I smile to keep the pain in the skies. Hear the pain when I rhyme. I can't even deny it. You can see the pain in my eyes. See the pain in my...
And again, that's Kenny MacGuyver featuring J Hood. The name of that song is Pain. You can get that on all streaming platforms. Definitely a banger right there. So the finished product, when you first heard it back, right? What's going through your mind? You got legendary J Hood on the track. You got the feature, and y'all going bar for bar. And it's hard to say who outshined each other, but I got to go with the Carolina team.
Well,
You know what I mean? But what was that like when you heard the final playback and when you put that out? What I know that's like accomplishment. How are you feeling when this happened?
Oh yeah, it felt good, man. I was like, damn, you know, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my last album, Carolina Kobe, you know what I'm saying? I tried to work with everybody who, you know what I'm saying, who I like coming up, you know what I'm saying, who I may have ran into, or you know what I'm saying, like, you know, just people like that, you know what I'm saying? So it was good. You know, I had him. I got another song with Reed Dollars, you know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, I tried to, you know, the legendary spitters, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, but when I heard that joint, I was like, damn, you know, this fine. And then, like I said, J Hood worked quick, you know what I'm saying? Like he sent that joint back to me, and like, I don't even know. I think it took like 4 hours. He sent it right back. I was kind of skeptical. I was like, oh man, this nigga sent me a verse he already had, you know what I'm saying? Because
right.
The thing about me, I don't mind telling niggas to change it, you know what I'm saying? So, but when I played it, I was like, oh shit, yeah, he went in, you know what I'm saying?
He dropped some shit on there.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the label, right? All gas, no brakes.
Mm-hmm.
What's that about for the people that may not know? Let's let them get in tune with that. What's the label and what does it consist of? And what artist is on the label?
Really the only artist is me, Bankhead, and a guy named Kenny Cruel that we just, you know, picked up. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, like the label is more like a family. I got a bunch of other people a part of it. A bunch of other people, you know, got the chains or whatever, but you know, they don't rap. Right. You know, like I said, how I look at it, man, like this entertainment industry is so, you know, I don't want just rappers, you know what I'm saying, or just, you know, I definitely don't want just entertainers, you know what I'm saying? I want people that I actually fuck with, love, and that I'm cool with outside of rap. You get what I'm saying? So, right. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like a family, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's rappers on there too, you know what I mean? So, you know, me and Bankhead came up with the idea because me and him been rocking so long together. You know what I'm saying? We were just like, we might as well come up with a label, you know what I'm saying, and push this shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to Bankhead. So, you know, we did that. You know what I mean? And yeah, we just want to put all elite spitters on there. And like I said, there's a few other requirements. Like just, you know, we don't just look for hot rappers, you know, you gotta fit in our lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be, you know, a stand-up nigga, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be a fly nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like it's you know, it's other requirements outside of that. Like I said, we don't care about your social media shit. We care about you as a person. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, there's a bunch of people on the team. Like I said, you know, they're not rappers, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you'll see them with the chains.
And that's a fact right there. Salute the AG, all gas, no brakes, AGMB.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Salute to the team. So what can people expect? It's like you're working hard, 4 projects. Mm-hmm. What are you pushing right now? And what can people expect for the rest of the year from Kenny MacGuyver?
Right now, me and DJ Clientele, we're going to have a track. Not a track, a whole joint album together. DJ Clientele, you know, I don't know if you heard of him, but, you know, he a DJ from here, but he's staying in Atlanta now. Right. He makes beats, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got a joint project coming out that's going to be, you know, like hip-hop joints. You know what I'm saying? Me and J Hood, we got our joint coming out. You know, still getting the concept and everything down, but, You know, we knocking it out song for song. I got my other album, Carolina Kobe 2. You know what I'm saying? That's coming out. You know, the Carolina Kobe came out last year, so this is part 2. And that's just where I'm like going in on joints, man. Like lyrically, barring like everything. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever beat. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's kind of like an album / mixtape. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I got original joints on there, and then you know what I'm saying, I might spit over, you know, a mixtape type feel too. You know, that kind of like bring back the old school days. You know what I mean?
That's
And
a
then
fact.
you know, me and my boy Gray One, you know what I'm saying, from Top Notch New Regime, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna put something out, you know what I'm saying, 2 of a kind. So me and him already got like 30 tracks together, you know, me and him.
Wow.
So you know, we putting a few of those, and then you know some of our solo joints on there too. So that's gonna be kind of like a joint one too. So those are 4 projects all coming out this year. You know what I mean?
Wow. You know, and that's the thing right there. You're constantly working, like you said, and you're handling the business part, and you're making all the right moves. So, like, yo, being in the industry now, how important? I think you already said it earlier. How important is your character? How important is staying true to you versus some people that'll do anything for the fame? Y'all want me to do this? I'll do it. I'm just trying to blow up. How important is staying true to yourself? To Kenny MacGuyver.
For me, see, that question is relative to who you are. Like I said, me in particular, me being a rapper is not my end all be all dream. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, it was 2 things I wanted to be: a wrestler and a basketball player.
Right.
And when I got into wrestling, I realized it won't like WWF. You know what I'm saying? That school wrestling where niggas damn slam you on your head and shit, you know.
It's different.
I'm thinking WWF shit. I'm like, oh shit, they got this at school. Let me sign up. You know what I'm saying? So that depends. Then I didn't even know how to even become a WWF superstar at that time. Right. And then you know basketball. But anyway, back to the main topic. Like being a rapper ain't my end all be all. My end all be all is to make sure that me, my family, and the people I love is straight. Right. So I turn down shit that a lot of people would. And like I don't do shit that a lot of people would. You know what I'm saying? So with that, you know, some people, you know, you gonna have to bend your morals, like, cause I'm not gonna say, you know how they talk about the Illuminati. Right. It's not necessarily an Illuminati in rap, but it is cliques. And to be in that in crowd, each in crowd got certain things that they like. You know what I'm saying? Like this in crowd, you know, they may be doing some gay shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in order for you to be with that crowd, you're gonna have to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not necessarily Illuminati. It's like everybody got their clique. And there's certain things you got to do to fit in with people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't try to fit in with people, bro. Like I just go, I'm being a straight lyricist and I'm being me. And at the end of the day, like I'm happy when the people that I love and the people I know can respect me no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, and like again, I'm not trying to get on here dissing nobody, but when I be seeing other people do certain stuff, it'd be, you know, for example, it'd be foolish to me. Like I see people give, you know, they do backpack giveaways and shit like that. Right. But they never even gave their cousin a backpack. You know what I'm saying? Like exactly. How are you donating to the homeless? And we all got somebody in our family like that. How are you donating to the homeless? And you know, your cousin on crack and he fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like how can you? You know what I'm saying? And like they do it for the image of being a rapper. You get what I'm saying? Right. And like, you know, suit yourself if that's you. But like, I will never, like my family gonna respect me because my family, I give to my cousin who, you know, may be down right now and they never pay me back. They done fucked me over 1,000,000 times, but I'd rather give it to that person than go do a backpack drive with some people I don't even know. You get what I'm saying? Like the only way I do that type of shit is if like I'm a millionaire, my entire family is extremely straight. You know what I'm saying? Then I might even consider doing something like that. But if my entire family not straight, even down to the people I only see at family reunions. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you might only see them at a family reunion, but that's still your cousin. Why not? You know they got a child. Why not do something for them compared to some random person just because you want the image of it? You know what I'm saying? So for me, And just me in particular, man, my character is strictly about the people I love and the people that's around me. I don't ever want to be one of those people where like your own cousin, like, damn, of course they're gonna be proud of you because they family, but it's like, damn, this motherfucker bought
Right.
this motherfucker online giving this homeless person a car, and I ain't even got no car to get back and forth to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever want to be that type of person, bro. And like I seen that and I went through that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I used to be homeless myself. You know what I'm saying? I used to be down, down and out myself when I was younger. So it's like,
Right.
see, I always remember that. So like, I never want to be that type of person, bro. I just want to be strictly about my character, about the people I love and people I know they can only say good things about me. You get what I'm saying? Like, so, but to be in the entertainment industry though, it's a lot of morals that you got to bend or break. You know what I'm saying? And, depending on how far you want to go, that's just what you're going to have to do. And like I said, it ain't no Illuminati, but it is certain cliques. And to get in those cliques, to be in the in crowd, you got to fit in with them. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta fit in.
Yeah.
And that's a fact right there. And that's the thing. Like I said in the beginning and throughout the interview, you always been stand up and you never compromised who you were. Mm-hmm. It's like it's like morals. Like you said, there's certain things I stand for, things that I'm willing to do and things that I'm not. And I've always respected that about you. And it's like, the thing is that I believe at the end of the day, like the skill will make room for you. Like your gift will make room for you. And it's like, like you said, certain things you might have to compromise to make it to a certain level. But if you stay true to who you are, I believe you'll be able to pay your bills and be comfortable with the respect without having to change. And it's like, it may be the road less traveled, but at the end of the day is the one that I think people will really respect, because it's like, yeah, you can jump out the window and do anything and become a millionaire, right? But it's like, if you fronting or you coming around your mom or you coming around your loved one, and it's like, we don't even know who you are now. You're just an actor or you're just this character. So I believe that integrity is more, and you always had that. But the thing is, that's undeniable is the skill. So looking at the industry, right, from the outside looking in, I hear the bars, I hear the songs, and it's like, you got to be kidding me why he's not all over the radio. You got to be kidding me why he ain't got the big deal, the big budgets and all this stuff like that. But we know the more truer you are to yourself, the harder it is resistance, because they want people that's just going to lead. I mean, just follow. They don't want them to lead. They want them to follow. People follow them and just lead them anyway. But when you stand for something, all the doors don't seem to open like everybody else. So like sometimes I know in my career, it's like I'm looking at certain things and I'm like, how? When you're putting in the work, when you got the skill, when you got the talent, over the years, how has that kept you balanced? Where it's like, well, I'm not going to switch. I'm gonna stay doing what I'm doing. But then sometimes you get disgruntled. You get mad with the game. Like, I've been paying dues. I've been doing this. And you get mad. When it comes to Kenny MacGuyver, how do you separate the two? And I know you said this ain't your end goal. It's like, it's just a gift that I have, but it's like my whole life ain't built. I'm just going to be the biggest rapper. Mm-hmm. Nah. So how do you balance the two, and what keeps you grounded? How do you stay focused in those times?
What I seen, man, the people that be like that, it's always going to crumble back down some way. You know what I'm saying? It might not happen today, you know what I'm saying? And, it might not happen tomorrow. Sometimes I be, even me, I'd be like, man, like, people know that this guy is a snitch, or people know that this person do that. But like, everybody gonna follow whoever, because it's like they want to, if they feel that person about to make it, they want to be in the good graces, not even knowing that they don't know the person from Adam. This person, how they in their minds like, he gonna put me on when he get on, but you already know he a fake person. So it's like, why fight? You know what I'm saying? So when I be seeing people that do get on like that or have the emotion, I know it's gonna come back down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it only takes that one thing or that one thing to get exposed for it to come back down. You know what I'm saying? It's like that with battle rap. You know what I mean? It's like, when you get in battle rap, that's the true art form. And especially now when you got the internet, people can look up and see your history and do all that. And, like now it's more fun, like battle rap. But, when we was coming up, if you took a loss, a bad loss, your career was over. It won't no more for you. You know what I'm saying? So like, I come from that era, and I know that at the end of the day, if you build shit on fragile ground, it's gonna come down. So I mean, you know, like, do I sometimes be like, oh damn, like what you said, like, yo, I'm putting in this work, and how this motherfucker do it? You know what I'm saying? But like, no, I know that's what it is, and then also I know that, you know, when people get on and stuff, like everybody look at it like, oh, he owns, so like he's greater than you. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't the case. Like sometimes to be on, it takes crossing your friends, you know what I'm saying? Or turning your back on a certain person or doing something that lowers your integrity. You know what I'm saying? The world might not know about it, but you and whoever you done it know. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that be the thing that leads you to superstardom. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so that's why like when people get on or whatever, it inspires me to go harder. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate on nobody. It inspires me to go harder. But when I know for sure, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, as we know, talent don't get you over that hill. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have to do some crazy shit. Sometimes you might have to, you know what I'm saying? You might have to bend your morals, and then that jump you over the hill. But to the world, we don't know what you did to get over the hill. So most people in the world, they're just gonna say, oh, he's a genius, he's talented. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's better than you. But that's not really the case. You know what I'm saying? He may have done something that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I never look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? And then like I say, you know, too, I'm just, like I said, all that just made me disgusted with the business. Cause like I said, when I was signed and I seen, you know, being around the Rough Riders, like the chains and stuff don't even be theirs. You know, like it may be different now. I haven't been in the industry, but back in the day, the label buy a Rough Rider chain, they let you hold it only for music videos and appearances. But after that, they take it back. They keep it with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not even yours to have. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, I seen all that, bro. So it's like, I know that this entertainment industry is a facade. You know, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I never look at it too deep. Like, I never look at it too deep, man. Whenever a superstar come out with something, I know it's for entertainment purposes. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, like not talking shit about Kanye or nothing, but Kanye, for example, like a lot of people want to be famous so they can get that Kanye treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes fame, it hides stuff, and people need that stuff hidden so they can truly feel good with themselves. Like your homeboy Jimbo down the street, he got a clothing line, he rap, he all this, and he say conspiracy theories, and y'all be like, oh, that nigga crazy, man. Don't him, he's stupid. But when Kanye do it, he a genius. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but the reason why people think that is because they think since Kanye is more famous than Jimbo, it must be something great about Kanye. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, sometimes we don't know what took the motherfucker over the hump. So that's why people be needing that fame to hide their integrity. You know what I'm saying? Of like who they really are. And like I say, you know, no diss to Kanye. This is just an example. You know what I mean? But you know, so I never look at it that deep, man. You know, like entertainers, they gonna entertain. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say Black Lives Matter, and then be dealing with racist white people all day. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely
entertain, bro. So I never look at it that deep.
Yo, and that's the thing, yo. Like you said right there, it's like a lot of times it's smoke and mirrors, perception. A lot of times people from the outside looking in don't have a clue, but once you see it for yourself, you lose a lot of respect for certain things about the game. Where it's like, yo, even down to numbers before the bots and stuff like that. Like, oh, I got this many downloads, I got this many streams, but then when you find out they have streaming services that can buy views and stuff like that, it's like, wow. So like when you're doing it authentic or you're being true to the game, it's like a lot of times it disappoints you. So it's like staying true is like it's a different reward when you're doing it without cutting corners. When you're doing it with, I'm gonna do it my way. I'm not going, I'm gonna make my mom proud. I'm gonna make my family proud. I'm going to stand on the things that we value, our morals or our code and ethics. So like, yo, let me ask, in your career, if you had to pick two things that stood out the most, what was two of the most highlights of your career so far? Like 2 times where it's like, yo, I did it. Where it's like, whether it was being able to pay a bill for your mom or whatever the case may be. What's 2 moments that stick out the most?
From music, right?
From music.
From music, the best thing would be, I mean, one, getting signed when I was 19. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, back in the day when we had the promotion for real, my face on the tour van, you know what I'm saying? All types of shit. And like, y'all, I was really happy and proud about that moment, man. Just, you know, just seeing that my face on the tour van and we going on tour and shit, you know, Myrtle Beach, damn, all this, you know, bike week back when, before they put all the rules and regulations on it, back when it was wild, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a great, you know, that was a great feeling. And then honestly, this past year, me putting out 4 albums, you know, like I really pushed myself. I was just like, you know, I'm gonna go against the grain, man. Everybody be like, oh, don't put out that much music, you know what I'm saying? Let an album breathe for a while. I was like, nah, I just went against the grain, and you know, like, you know, I got like 250K streams, you know what I'm saying? So like, just from like continually pushing and, you know what I'm saying, like doing it, you know what I mean, and just going hard nonstop. So, you know, I felt real proud of that, just being able to do that, man. So those would probably be the 2 best things, you know, that I can remember. And then, like I say, you know, that was the most money I made on streaming, you know, last year. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
You know, those 2 moments probably felt good, you know, if I had to just pick 2 off top.
Yeah, and that's the thing right there. It's like you said, it's like sometimes you got to bet on yourself. You got to go against the grain and believing in you. You're the type of artist, yo, with your career, we're going to have to do a part 2. We definitely going to have to do a part 2. I'm going to have to bring you back so we can finish, because it's impossible.
Yeah.
Try and cram everything in an hour. It's impossible. So, you know, we're going to bring you back and we're going to do a part 2. But for anything that's right now that people need to know that we might have missed, let's address that right quick right
now. Shit, man. I'm the best rapper you ever heard of, or the best rapper you've never heard of. You know what I'm saying? I'm truly me, my authentic self. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you got to get to know me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just me. I'm just real. One thing about me, you know, I don't mind telling the full story. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind, man. Like, you know, you'll never be, another rapper can never be better than me. You know what I'm saying? So that's all you need to know.
Yeah, that's a fact, yo. So they can find you on all social media under Kenny MacGuyver. They can follow you on Instagram under Kenny MacGuyver. Is it the music the same, Kenny MacGuyver? They can find you on the music streams right there.
Yeah, everything Kenny MacGyver. You know what I mean?
All right. So before the day out, once we end the show, we're gonna set up a date. You pick the date, and we're gonna come back in and we're gonna really get into it. Because again, I'm trying to play the music, I'm trying to touch, but it feels like, yo, we ain't even scratched the surface when it comes to your career, bro. You know what I mean? So again, yo, I want to salute you for coming up here. We definitely want to get you back. For the people out there that, you know, the people that they may be their first time watching, you got any words for them? For any viewers out there, any up and coming artists, what kind of words would you give them?
Shoot, man. Just be your true, authentic self, man. Know what you want to get it in this music game for, and then just do that. You know what I mean? Like, everybody get in it for different reasons. So you can't compare yourself to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like me, I'm in it for the strictly be the best. I'm all about lyricism and competition. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. That's just me. And then other people might be in it straight for money. You know what I'm saying? So like, you got to find what lane that you want to be, and then just stick to that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just be original too, you know, be original. And, you know, just know this is a business. You know what I mean? I know everybody say keep pushing and all that or whatever, but, you know, just be you, man, you know, and you're gonna come across what you need to come across. Everybody is gonna get their shine. Just remember that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gonna get their fame. Just be, you know, don't ever be jealous of nobody. Somebody might be popping right now, and you be like, oh damn, like, ain't no need to hate, bro. Your time gonna come around. Like, everybody in this industry everybody that's doing this get their shot. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's doing this gonna get their shot. So you're gonna have your time period where you making a run. You know what I'm saying? So just keep being you. You know what I'm saying? And don't ever forget, I'm the 16 bar king. So if you need them bars, make sure you holler at me, man.
Yo, and that's a fact right there. Yo, Kenny MacGuyver, salute to you. I definitely appreciate you coming up here. We got to get you back sooner than later. We're trying to set it up for probably maybe 2-3 weeks and get you back up in here, or probably beginning the end of May, beginning of June, depending on your schedule. Yeah, again, the projects, you got what singles out right now that they need to check for? I know it's four projects. Kenny MacGuyver on any music stream. You're going to see that the projects pop up. 4 last year. He got 4 coming this year. We got the single Pain out right now. Then we got the freestyle, the Johnny P freestyle. We got a video for that. We're going to end with that one. And then when we come back again, we're going to jump more in depth into the career. That's what's up?
Yeah. Let me yeah. Okay.
Yo, so again, I'm gonna let you close it out, and then you intro that, and then we're gonna link up after the joint. I'm probably later on tonight. I'm gonna hit you in the inbox to set a date for the next one. All right. So I'll let you. Yeah.
So this next joint up and coming, it's just straight about bars. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got. You know what I'm saying? Like I give you 16 right now if you need it. You know what I'm saying? So be like, you know what I'm saying? So. Matter of fact, I give you a 16. We going in, man. I'm the 16 bar king. I'm the best. This exclusive right here. Straight from my man Sion. Be like, yo, I got to be the best living, vet spitting. When it come to bars, you can tell me and the rest different. Check, listen. You not hot. The guap different, so the rocks glisten. The rolly watch not ticking, but when I wave it, it's some type of sign language to these stop bitches, non-fiction. I got bread, but I'm not tricking. Although my whip got an OnlyFans and I pay extra to see the top missing. Stop tripping before you see me with the faux cock. The 5th, I lift your face like Botox. I unload and reload shots and bust a you like I ain't got no license and seen a roadblock. You so shocked. This is the Proof Podcast with Sion. I'm smooth as nylon, but in the booth I'm brash. When I'm on, I beat the ride on. It's like a truth broadcast, but bygones cannot be bygones. Squash beef with you, I'll pass, and y'all ass, so you gotta respect it. And niggas know lyrically, Kenny Mac got it perfected. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sion, man. It's the Proof Podcast.
Salute.
Next joint, man. This another freestyle I did, man. Y'all check it out. Holla at me.
Yo, salute. Yo, Kenny Mac, love, bro. We definitely gonna put it together, yo. Check it out, yo. All right.
I mean, it's me, man. It's me. If you listening, you welcome. Hey yo, I don't kiss ass, so it's taking a lot longer, a lot harder. That's the reason my faith is a lot stronger. I'm from Durham, where it ain't safe if you not on it. Even kids in the field early age like it's Pop Warner. I used to put the coke in the pot with hot water. Seen niggas get love from the block, get shot on it. Got smarter. I changed up my life to dodge karma. Enemies, anything like me, then I'm a goner. I run the land, so haters want me dead, pigs want me jammed. Kept violating parole. I had to tuck the blame, a wanted man. Rather keep it than leave a lonely fam. Explained it to my mom, and mama said she understand. On the other hand, life great, raise your cup. They offer 54 first, I said that ain't enough. Right hand lays it up. Man, you ain't seen no diamonds dancing like these since Lisa Ray on Players Club. And if you trying to get cream off of 16s, homie, I can show you the game just like a Twitch stream. They got big dreams of making it on the big screen, while they kids scream for the attention you give me. So why you copy my style, them kids are yours follow. Instead of you, they look at me as they role model. See, I'm creating dope combos to promote convo, I'm a beast. So me saying I'm a ghost humble, Tyson with the punches, with Jordans on my feet. Next thing you know, I'm moonwalking on the beat. They say it's on sight, but act cordial when we meet. They be screaming gangland, but they be talking to police. And I respect real, y'all respect whoever popular. You can tell a nigga is fake if I don't rock with them. Ops clicking up with ops, but they ain't stopping us. That just shows me that your movement ain't strong enough. A pussy get 100 goons and y'all call them tough. I got 100-round chopper that can call us bluff. The big problems that you got really small to us. You thinking that it's real, but you looking through an Oculus.